Hi guys, so today I'm doing my no makeup look. This is just a look that I like to wear when I don't want to look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, but I still want to look polished and put together. I use minimal products for this look and it's super simple, super easy, and it's also the makeup that I was wearing in my recent concealer video that a ton of you requested that I do a tutorial on. So this is it. If you're interested in seeing how to do this, then let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and finish up with my face. I've already got my foundation on. I use the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC20 and I powdered, and now I'm using Hoola bronzer. It's just a lighter matte bronzer. You can use this, or you can use something like NYC Sunny. And I'm just using a big fluffy face brush, and this is a MAC 129, and the bigger brush that you use for contouring, the more natural it's gonna look. So I'm just getting the temples, my cheekbones, ear, and then along my jawline. And then I'm just going to bring it down onto my neck and chest. And I'm going to do a little bit of contouring on the nose, just on the sides and then underneath. And then just go back in and sort of blend it all. Okay, now for blush, I'm using Pinch O Peach from MAC. And it looks like a really bright pink, but on me it comes off as more of a peach. So I'm just using that same brush. I'm going to apply it to the back of my cheeks. And this is just a really pretty natural blush. Just sort of mimics like your natural pink in the cheeks. At least on me it does anyway. And for highlighter, I'm using Mary Luminizer. And I'm just using a duo fiber brush. This is going to pick up less product, so it's just going to give a nice sheen to the cheeks without being too shimmery. And then I'm just going to go back in with that fluffy brush and just blend everything out. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyeshadow, and I'm going to use, again, this highlighter. And I'm using a MAC 217. I'm just going to put this on the lids and in the inner corner. I'm just taking it up to about the crease. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a crease shade just to kind of start it off really light. I'm using Wedge. And I'm using a MAC 224 brush. It's just a bigger, fluffy brush. And I'm just going to put that in the crease, making sure that it's blended out. And that's our first layer. I like to start with a lighter shade and then just get darker, and it just makes it look so much more seamless. So now I'm going to take a MAC 217 and I'm using charcoal brown, just like a medium brown. And I'm going to put that right in the outer corner and into the crease. And then I'm also going to bring it down onto the lower lash line. And this is a perfect shade for just that light sort of smoky look that looks really natural. And then I'm going to actually take a little bit of Wet n Wild's Brulee, and I'm just going to use this to blend the crease shade up to the brow, just to make sure it's really blended. And I'm going to take a little bit more charcoal brown and bring it just underneath the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to take that 224 and just blend it out. Just blend everything together. And Now to darken up the crease a little bit, I'm using Swiss Chocolate. It's a really pretty red brown, and I'm just using that same brush, and I'm just going to take this into the outer corner and then just bring it up into the crease, and then also under the lower lash line, and make sure you connect it up in the corner. And again, I'm going to go back in with that 224 and just blend it out. You can also use a little bit more wedge just to make sure that everything is blended out nicely. Okay, now for liner, I'm using a liner brush and I'm using charcoal brown. And I'm just going to work this into my lash line. If you need to, you can kind of just put your finger right there to hold everything and then work that into the lash line. Don't pull too much, you just kind of want to keep it there. And you can always add a little flick at the end, and that's just going to give the illusion of your lashes just sort of looking really pretty. You can use a darker shade if you want to, but I'm trying to just keep it really simple and natural. Okay, now I'm using an inner rim brightener, and this is Tarte Emphasize, and I'm just going to apply that to the waterline. And I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara. And you can also apply this to the bottom lashes, but I'm just going to try to keep it clean and simple today, so I'm just going to apply that to the top lashes. And you can just pull your lashes out to the end to sort of give that like just pretty fluttery look. Instead of going straight up, you just want to sort of angle it out to the sides. Okay, now for lips, I'm using MAC's Pro Longwear Lip Glass in Infinitely Likeable, and this is just a really pretty pink shade. It's not too nude, it's just a really pretty pink. And for liner, I'm using Aqua Lip 15C. And this Pro Longwear lip gloss is one that you really don't have to fuss with. You kind of put it on, it lasts for a long time, so you really don't have to worry about it. And then just make sure you blend any lines that you can see. And that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.